Erica is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Nathan. So in a few minutes, we'll call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Erica, how long has it been since your date?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Was the last time you talked to him on the date, or did you guys have any interaction after that?
Nothing. I tried texting him. He didn't answer me back, so I didn't want to seem desperate. And then the next day, I DM'd him on Instagram. Nothing. So, I don't know.
Okay.
It was sad.
Oh, it is sad. I know. Being ghosted is the worst. But was the date good, though?
Yeah. He had like this quiet confidence and like easy half smile, and like I forgot my name for a second. And he like packed a picnic, like a Michelin star chef. Like with the cloth napkins, sparkling lemonade, homemade peach hand pies. I was like, what? You made this?
You made peach hand pie?
Wow. You're saying that very casually. You need to live there for a minute.
Wow.
I love a guy who can cook, and I was excited, and he was excited. He offered to skip rocks, and we ended up skipping rocks, and he was like, listen, when you get it to Finally Glide, you're going to feel like a superhero. And it was like Lakeside Park at Golden Hour. You know, he had the blanket. It got a little chilly. And then he had this playlist with a little speaker and snacks. And he just had everything planned out. And it was just so nice to just experience this date with him and talk. And, you know, he when he was skipping, he was giving me the technique of the rock throwing. And, the only thing that I think maybe is the reason he's ghosting is like I shared this story about my dad, and like I was copying his stance to skip these rocks, and I kept on splashing, and every time I would splash I would say strike, you know, and
okay. Why is that a problem?
I don't know. Like, and I was like, my dad, you know, forced me to play softball growing up, and I sucked. And every time I missed, he would have the whole team, and he would yell strike. And so I'm just used to saying that. And I don't know if I shared too much and I sounded like a loser, and if it was like too much too soon. But we laughed a lot, you know.
Were you overly emotional or something in telling that story? Like.
No, I just said it matter of fact, but he was just listening, and then we moved on. But like, if I'm like going back and trying to like find why he would be ghosting me, I'm like, well, I did share that. Maybe that seemed like I was a loser or something.
All right, you might be thinking a little too much, but it happens.
But after that, we started talking about his sister and all that stuff. It was really fun. And he offered me his hoodie when it was cold. And the conversation after that was easy. And, you know, there were sparks everywhere. And so I'm just, like, confused and heartbroken because I thought skipping the rocks was fun. And I'm not sure if he did or not.
Dates like this always throw me, though, because he put so much effort into it, and then you're just going to disappear.
Yeah, like we were perfectly in sync. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
But it felt like the vibes were nice, so I'm not sure.
We'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song and then come back and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay.
All right, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Didn't he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Here's something that should not be as complicated as it is. Getting a racist statue removed. And here's something that should be a whole lot easier than it is. Getting a new one put up in its place.
As long as there's a politics of race in America, there's going to be a politics of remembering the Civil War.
To get to school, I had to go down Robert E. Lee Boulevard. Get to the grocery store, I had to go down Jefferson Davis Parkway.
If you're an historian and you leave out half of what the history is, you're not doing your job.
I'm Akilah Hughes, and Rebel Spirit Season 2 goes deep on both of those things: the fights, the politics, the people who won, and my personal campaign to add something to the Kentucky State House that's actually worth the wall space.
We are more than our bodies. We contain essence. We contain spirit. How do you represent that?
They are just fueling a fire that is really catching.
You'll see what I mean. Listen to Rebel Spirit Season 2 on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yeah, that's a good attitude.
You'll also hear stories from industry legends and hip-hop pioneers like Fab Five Freddy.
I directed one of Nas's early videos.
Which one?
One Love.
Wow.
Yes. I literally filmed in his apartment in Queensbridge.
Wow.
His mom's was still up in that apartment. Nas was just beginning to take off. His pops used to live near me in Harlem. His dad introduced him to a whole lot of, conscious stuff, and he made a young prodigy.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
We're in the middle of your first date follow-up, and Erica is on the phone today, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Nathan, so we're about to call him and then see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But first, Erica, why don't you break down your date again for us real quick?
Oh, yeah, we went on a picnic, and he made me homemade pecan pies, and everything was amazing, and he taught me how to skip rocks, and I shared a personal story about my dad that may have ruined it, and then it got cozy, and we were back in the vibe, and I'm not sure if I shared too much, but I definitely had fun, and it was really sweet to be with him and talk with him.
Oh, okay. Well, are you ready for us to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Nathan, please?
Yeah, this is Nathan. What's up?
Hey, Nathan, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Nathan. I'm Nina. Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hi.
Have you ever heard the show before?
Yeah, I just don't know why he might be calling me.
Well, have you gone on any dates recently?
I have, yeah.
Cool. We're calling because this is a first date follow-up, the segment where if you go out on a date with someone and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting them. And we got an email about you.
Okay. Wow. All right. I was not expecting this at all.
Who are you ghosting, Nathan?
Who am I not ghosting?
Wow.
I assume it's Erica, huh?
Yes, it is Erica. She emailed us. We talked to her about your date. It sounded nice. Sounded great, actually. And she told us that you haven't talked to her in 2 weeks. So would you mind telling us why you're ghosting her?
She can't kiss. My bottom lip is still blue from all of the sucking and the slobber.
Wow.
Yeah, just a mood killer. The date was pretty romantic before that, too.
Like she bruised your bottom lip?
Yeah, it was really something else.
Like she sucked that hard? Because that would be the only way, right? That you can... Does your lip change color if that happens?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I looked like someone who'd been in the pool for too long.
Oh.
Really?
Clearly, I haven't had my lip sucked that hard before.
Yeah, I hadn't either until I went to the doctor to figure out what was going on with my lip. And, they were like, there's bruising.
But you don't think that you could have just, talked to her about it? And been like, maybe be more gentle next time?
No, it seemed like that was, her style. Like, she was really into it. And so it just totally turned me off. I've kissed bad kissers before, but I've never kissed a vacuum cleaner. It sucked. I guess that's what I would say.
Or is that awesome? She liked you that much. She couldn't get enough.
Yeah, I don't want to be hurt by a person being too into me. I think there's a happy medium for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you for telling us. I'll also let you know that Erica is actually on the phone and has been listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, wait, she's here?
Yep.
Yeah.
The kiss?
Hey, Erica. Yeah, the kiss.
You were making purring noises like you were enjoying it, like a cat.
Oh, you were purring like a cat?
No, I was not purring. I was wincing. You were sucking my lip off my face and just like drowning it in saliva.
It was passionate.
It was like getting caught in a sprinkler. There was so much moisture.
Oh.
My ex taught me how to kiss like that.
Which makes it worse. Why would anyone pass that on? It's not a family recipe. Just like let that go.
Maybe you weren't wincing in pain. You were like purring.
I was drowning. Does that sound like somebody purring or sound like somebody drowning?
No, you weren't drowning. I guess I'm memorable. What is it really? Like, what is it really?
That's it. That's what it is. I mean, it's not just my lip. I mean, like, my shirt was soaked. Like, you have to wear a bib if you want to make out with her.
What? Come on, like we were skipping rocks on the water. You got splashed by the rocks in the water, and it can't be the kiss. Is there anything else?
Anything else? You think that the rock skipping on the water splashed up and only covered my mouth, my chin, and my shirt?
Yeah.
Do you know what the difference is between water and saliva? It was like sticky. It was like Slimer had just gone like right through me.
People like spitty kisses.
Spitty
Fish like spitty kisses. People don't like them.
Well, I just thought that everybody liked that.
I'm telling you that's not true. So you can't say that anymore. You can't say it. I mean, I'm taking off my scuba mask so that I can so that I can let you know that that's not true.
Okay, well, maybe you can teach me how to do a dry kiss.
Hey, Nathan, would you like to go out with Erica again?
That sounds worse than the wet kiss. No, I'm good. No, thank you.
Well, you could teach her how to kiss exactly the way you like it.
Yeah, she's willing to learn how to kiss Nathan style.
I can't. Wow. My doctor told me I can't kiss anyone for like 3 more weeks.
Really? That sounds dramatic. Does your doctor have a crush on you?
Okay, well, all right, maybe he didn't say that exactly, but I don't want to kiss anybody for like 3 weeks. It's like even sipping something out of a straw now is painful.
Wow, you sucked on his lip that hard, Erica?
Well, I mean, I thought it was passionate.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, Erica. Maybe next time you just got to like gauge. Like, do you want to kiss from like a scale of 1 to 10? How bruised do you want to be?
I can't believe that. I kind of want to see it. Please give me another chance. Please.
No, I gave you another chance when I was like pulling away and you just kept coming. I tried. I can't.
Nathan, think about it.
Really?
You said yourself she's a vacuum cleaner and now she's begging.
Okay, those are not good reasons to go on a date with somebody.
Jubal's first date follow-up. #1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
You know, Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp
and Tamara Judge from 2 Teas in a Pod.
There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to 2 Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Welcome to Sabor a Fútbol, the sweet and the spicy on and off the field. I'm Daniela Duran, and this is where we get to know the people behind the game like never before. The pressure, the fame, and everything that happens when the cameras turn off. Enjoy conversations with guests like Bar Bartra, Ener Valencia, Sharon Escobar, Pollo Briseño, Fede Pereira, and many more. Listen to Sabor a Fútbol on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
June is Black Music Month, and on the Drink Champs podcast, we're speaking with the hottest names in the culture, like Sway Lee.
Do you realize how legendary you are?
I appreciate that. I be seeing it, but I'm like, man, I still got like so much more to do. Like Prince, he dropped like 30 albums. We dropped like 5 right now. Like, that's the rate we gotta be going.
Yep, that's a good attitude.
No matter the era, Drink Champs brings you the biggest names and the most unfiltered conversations. Listen to Drink Champs from the Black Effect Podcast Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed human.
All right, if you get blown off on a date, please, whatever you do, don't try to get a hold of them. Email us here at the radio station. Let us do it for you. Second date update. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. Jordy, what's up? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pretty good. Now, you emailed us about a date you went on. Tell us a little bit about her. What's her name, first of all?
Name's Stacy.
Stacy, okay.
And, yeah.
And what'd you guys do?
Well, you know, it was pretty casual, to be honest. I had met her in line at a Starbucks.
Okay.
And I just finally got up enough courage to go up and introduce myself. And I asked her if she wanted to go see Wreck-It Ralph.
That's cute. It is kind of cute.
Hey, now she's of age, right? Like this is a Disney movie. She's above 18.
You checked out her ID.
Yeah, she's of age.
All right.
So how'd the movie go?
The movie was great. You know, it was just a good, fun time, and we laughed. We thought it was a really cute movie, and afterwards I kissed her goodnight. I didn't want to, put too much pressure on her. And
Did you kiss her with tongue?
yeah, I stepped in a little bit of tongue.
Okay.
Okay, so you kissed her goodnight, and then was that the end of it? You hadn't heard from her after that?
That's the thing. I ended it on a really classy note. I told her I'd call her the next day so we can make plans. And
Okay.
I called her. She didn't pick up, and I didn't want to, keep calling her to bug her. But then I tried again like 2-3 days later, and I left her another voicemail. Still no answer. And so I've called her like 3 times, and I don't want to...
Yeah, you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to come across as desperate.
Right.
But
when you guys kissed, she seemed like she was into it, right? Like she seemed like she wanted to go out with you again.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Wow.
So you're a good kisser.
I'm a great kisser.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to call her right after this and see if we can get an answer for you, okay?
All right. Appreciate it, guys.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we do the second date updates. We've got Jordy on the phone right now. He emailed us about a girl named Stacy. They went to Wreck-It Ralph, had a good time, kissed her at the end of the night. That's it. Now, you can't think of any reason why she wouldn't answer your phone call when you tried to get a hold of her.
No, nothing comes to mind.
Okay.
What do you like so much about Stacy?
We had very similar personality. I mean, she loves movies as much as I do, and it just felt like we had a good vibe going.
She likes to go to Wreck-It Ralph. She likes to listen to the Wiggles, all that kind of stuff. All right. Hang on, man. I'm going to call her right now, okay?
All right.
And feel free to jump in anytime you want to talk to her.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Stacy, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Stacy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. You got a minute?
Okay.
I wanted to call and talk to you about a mutual friend of ours, a guy named Jordy that you went out on a date with.
Yeah, what's up?
Well, I wanted to know why you didn't call him back after he tried to get a hold of you after your date.
I don't...
Stacy, the thing is he likes you.
And I'm talking about this with you guys?
Yeah. It's a thing we do on our show called Second Date Update. If somebody goes out with someone and they get blown off, and we call you to ask why.
Oh, okay.
It could be a service to him if you think of it that way, Stacey. Maybe he did something really stupid on the date.
Yeah.
Did he?
I don't know. I mean, so we're in line at the movies, and this other girl comes up, and she's like, "Hey, Jordy, what's up?" And he, like, looked flustered for a second and turned and approached her, and after about a minute of talking to her, he introduced me as a friend, and I very well thought I was on a date. So...
Well... I mean, that's if I'm on a date with someone, that's how I introduce him as my friend. I don't go, "Hey, this is my date for the evening."
Stacey, what would you call Jordy if you had the tables turned?
I probably would have said, "This is my date, Jordy," or I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have gone the full minute without introduction.
Did you feel like
it just seemed a little third wheelish?
Did you feel like he was nervous, like he'd been caught on a date with someone who he was dating currently or something like that? Is that what you felt like?
Well, things just started to click, yeah. Like, I'm like, if he can approach me and ask me out at a Starbucks, how many other chicks is he asking out at Starbucks?
Okay.
And how many of us does he have on a rotation?
No. Hold on. Can I come in?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, Stacey, Jordy's on the phone with us. Say hi to Jordy.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, okay, first of all, I'm sorry about that. That was awkward for me, too. But that was an ex-girlfriend. I just didn't want to have to introduce you to an ex-girlfriend on a first date. I'm sorry I approached that wrong. But if you were in the same situation, what would you have done? I mean, cut me some slack, right?
Well, yeah, and like, now I get it. Like, in hindsight, I understand it. In the moment, it made me feel really uncomfortable, and I thought we had a pretty fun time. We saw a goofy movie together, which was unique and fun. And I just thought that, I don't know, maybe somewhere in there you could have thrown in, by the way, that was my ex-girlfriend. Sorry for the awkwardness.
By the way, that's my crazy ex. She won't stop stalking me since we had sex that one time because I'm just that good. These girls don't leave me alone. Sorry about that. You might have to deal with it a bit.
Stacey, have you had a bad past experience with a boyfriend? Is that why maybe you're projecting past experience onto Jordy?
No, I don't think I'm projecting. I just think that I was thinking, I don't really say yes to guys asking me out at random places, and so I think I just kind of threw that in there and thought maybe I should have just been a little bit more cautious from the get-go.
I've had that happen to me where I've ran into like an ex. I always make reference to it though and just be like, yeah, that was ex-girlfriend.
I don't know.
This is awkward.
I don't like hearing it though. Like you're on the first date, the last thing you want to be thinking about is him naked with that chick.
Why would you start thinking about that though? I mean,
that's because Brooke's a pervert. Like honestly, like so everybody else would just go like, oh, okay, that's your ex. Brooke's just sitting there fantasizing about you two now.
No, I don't think I'm alone.
Stacey, you still kissed him at night. Like, why didn't you just go your separate ways then?
Well, I got the lean in. You know, what does a girl do on the lean in?
All right.
Was it a good kiss?
Yeah, it was decent.
Oh, decent.
Well, we'll pay for you guys to go on a second date if you want to go out again. Stacey, do you want to go out on a second date with Jordy? We'll send you to like another area code so you don't have to deal with all his girlfriends that are running around town.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, sure. I'll go out on another date.
All right.
Yes.
Awesome. We'll get an update from you guys and see how it goes, okay?
Awesome.
Okay.
Maybe you someday get to be the ex at the awkward moment in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Johnny Knoxville. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I can empathize with today's second dater because Desiree, who's on the phone with us right now, is much like me. She has a teeny tiny little bladder.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
Isn't that right, Desiree?
Yes, I can't help it.
Desiree, hey, listen, I understand your problem completely. I go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds. And apparently on Desiree's first date, she thinks that might have been an issue. And I can tell you from experience, Desiree, as a guy who's been on dates before and has to get up every 5 seconds to use the bathroom, it is in the back of your head like, oh my God, they're going to think like I'm in the bathroom doing coke, like I'm a drug addict or something. You start making excuses for it. You're like, I'm sorry, I just had too much water today. I don't know. Like I have to go to the bathroom this much. I promise I'm not doing weird things. How many times did you get up to use the bathroom during your date?
Oh my gosh, at least 5, maybe 6.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've been there.
It's terrible. Like, I can't help it. Like, I got there early thinking I can get, like, my head straight, you know. I'm going to check out the surroundings. I'm going to have a couple drinks, like, relax a little bit because I was so nervous. And then I was like, oh, gosh, you've had 3 drinks and he's not even here yet. So that's great.
Did you tell him that you were going to the bathroom every one of those times? And what was his reaction by the 6th?
Yeah, because, I I mean, we were sitting at the bar. What was I going to say? Oh, I have to make a phone call. Like,
Yeah.
so I had to tell him that I was going to the bathroom, and I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, like just trying to apologize and excuse myself. But like, how do you like cover that?
I'd like to see you and me on a date together, Desiree. Like, neither of us would be at the table ever.
The
It
date
just be
would be in the bathroom.
Nonstop bathroom trips. But I've done that, and you have to start making excuses. You're just like, oh, and you try to make awkward jokes about, having to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. It sucks.
Right?
Now, you said that you think that might have been a problem on the date. First of all, let's learn about the guy that you went out with. What's his name, Will?
Will, yes.
And how'd you meet him?
I was getting my nails done, and my nail tech, who was like super sweet, she was like, you would be perfect for my son. So how would you feel about going on a blind date with him? And I was like really weirded out because, I mean, I don't know this guy.
This dude's mom set him up with you, basically.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, does he still live with you? But she said, no, he has his own place. But no, she set us up, and we like met up at the bar. And it was great. Like, he was so great, too. I thought it was going really well, except for the fact that I kept leaving.
Did he seem sympathetic at all when you were saying that, or did he seem upset?
He kind of laughed it off the first couple times, and then, like, by, like, the fourth time, he started to get, like, a little annoyed, almost, like, a little frustrated. But, like, well, am I supposed to do? You gotta go, right?
Yes. And it's the worst part is when you're on one of those dates and you're somebody like myself or Desiree who has to go to the bathroom, and then you try to hold it forever. Because then you can't pay attention to what they're talking about, and you're all fidgety. Yeah. So then, they're like, this person is on drugs. They've been to the bathroom 5 times, and now they won't stop itching themselves, Or
your knees bouncing under the table. They won't stop bouncing because you want to go.
So how did your date end with him then?
Well, like, by the 5th, 6th time I came back from the bathroom, we sat and talked, like, awkward. It got, like, a little awkward. And then he just kind of was like, well, starting to get a little late. I better go. And it was only, like, 9:30. So, it was, like, awkward.
Did you guys hug or kiss or anything?
It was a hug. It was a quick hug. And then, he walked me out, and then we just kind of went our separate ways.
All right. I'm assuming not a handshake because he's like, I don't know if she washed her hands or not.
Oh, my God.
And you haven't heard from him at all?
No, I texted him to see, because I didn't want to call him and be like, that girl. Mm-hmm. So I texted him, but I haven't heard anything back.
Okay. Well, we're going to play a song, come back, call him, and see if we can get him on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Desiree?
Yeah.
No matter what happens in today's second date update, I think after it, you and I are going to start a support group for P-challenged individuals.
Oh, that's so nice. You can't have any water or refreshments at this group.
That's definitely true. You might not think it's a bad thing, but, it's annoying when you go out with somebody and they have to pee every 5 seconds. My friends get annoyed. My family gets annoyed. My girlfriend gets annoyed with me. Mm-hmm. They all get angry because I have to go to the bathroom every 5 seconds. And that's what Desiree did on her first date. And that's what she think ruined it with Will. Right, Desiree?
Yeah, it's awful.
Don't worry. I got your back. Okay?
Or your bladder.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Are you about ready to give Will a call and see if your frequent bathroom trips did, in fact, ruin your date?
Yes.
Okay.
At least if that's the reason he's not calling you back. It's nothing you could really help.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. You need to find a guy that's more your speed. R. Kelly or something. All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hey, can I speak to Will?
This is Will.
Hey, Will, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm good.
What's up, man?
What?
Will, are you familiar with our show?
Yeah, I'm curious why you're calling me.
I'm calling you because somebody emailed us to do a second date update on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That person's name is Desiree.
Okay.
Do you remember your date with Desiree?
Yes.
She thinks that her frequent urination kind of was off-putting to you, and that's why you don't want to give her a call back. Is that what screwed up your date with Desiree?
That was definitely annoying.
Was that it, though?
I mean, let's say yes, and just leave it at that.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can't do
no.
that to us.
We can't leave it at that because there's obviously more to it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say anything on the radio.
Yeah, but Will, she's the one that emailed us
Mm-hmm.
and is taking the risk of something being said about her. So if you think it's going to embarrass her, then it's kind of her fault.
Plus, she already put it out there that she has to pee every 3 seconds.
Yeah, it can't be more embarrassing than that.
Well, I mean, I guess you're right, but I don't really want to speak ill of her.
What didn't you like about her?
She was off in the bathroom. I don't know if it was the 4th or the 7th or whatever time it was.
Yeah.
I was sitting alone at the table, and I adjusted her drink, and I knocked her purse off the table by accident.
Okay.
And, I picked it up and put it back on the table, and when I put it on the table, it started vibrating.
What started vibrating?
The purse.
Okay, well, that could be a phone.
Yeah.
Is it what I think it is?
Why did it start vibrating?
Well, I mean, I thought it was a cell phone for a second, and then it just kept going. So I looked in there just to figure out what was going on, and it wasn't a cell phone. Let's just leave it at that.
I just want to see him sitting at the dinner table holding that thing in his hand trying to turn it off.
It's not
No,
a
I
pen.
didn't hold it. I reached in there. I mean, I've seen that thing before.
Are you sure that's what it was? Like, you think she's just carrying that around in her purse wherever she goes in case something pops off?
Woman to woman, that
I
would
don't-
be weird.
I don't really know why. I mean, I feel bad for her. I don't even know why it was in there.
You're positive it couldn't be like. I feel like there's a lot of weird electronic products,
That
you know,
could
like those
vibrate,
back
yeah.
rubbers or what, there's like all weird things.
Yeah.
Could it be one of those?
This was not for rubbing backs.
Okay.
Well, you and I are very opposite. Had I found that in someone's purse, I'd be like, yes, thank you. This is amazing.
Well, this thing was gigantic, and
Oh my God.
That's more what it was.
wonder
You were scared. You had to.
really
Stop.
for this
Oh my
thing.
gosh, stop. Oh my God.
Will, Desiree's actually on the other line right now. You know that. She's listening.
Whoa, oh my God. I
come
can't
on.
believe you would say that. Seriously, who goes into a girl's purse?
It fell over.
No, but you don't need to, why didn't you just, ignore it?
It was unignorable.
It's not like it has that many settings.
You know what? I don't really want to get into it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. I mean, you're a nice girl, and your private life is your own. I'm fully. I think you should, by all means, do what you like. I just didn't know what to say.
Oh my God.
Desiree, is what he says true? Are you packing?
I mean, I guess you can't, cover it up now, but, listen, it was a prank for a friend of mine, all right? She was like, you should take it, it'd be really funny, that kind of thing, you know?
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
Seriously. You don't ever do things like that? You think it's funny with your friends, and then you just, do it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No, not friends that I want to keep.
I keep one of those on me all the time, but for the right reasons. So,
Whoa! Oh, gross.
hey,
Oh my
Will,
God.
do you believe her? Do you believe her that was all a prank?
Hey, man, whatever. I don't really care. I mean,
Well, okay. Well, is it that big a deal to you that she has alone time or whatever she does with it?
But it wasn't because of that. It was a prank. It was a prank.
I don't know.
You guys are painting the worst picture of me right now. Okay, it really wasn't mine. What do I have to do to convince you guys that it was
Well,
not mine?
Desiree, if it wasn't, did one of your friends throw it in your purse right before you walked in the restaurant? Don't you think that's something you might want to put in your car before you go in?
You forget these things, you know?
No, not really.
I think I'd remember.
I kind of wish you would just own it and be like, yeah, it was me. I brought it.
I tell you one thing, I will never forget that thing.
It really, really wasn't mine.
Okay, Desiree.
Sure.
It was just stupid. It was just being silly.
Hey, Will, would you like to go out on a second date with Desiree? I will pay for it.
I don't think so.
No?
Well,
Come on, Will.
I think we have different views of the beginning. So.
I think Will was just intimidated by what was in her purse.
got a lot to live up to,
He
my
doesn't want to
friend.
compete with beast mode. That's the problem.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
You know, sometimes for the second date updates, people are trying to figure out if the person that they met is the love of their life.
Yeah.
Or sometimes, like Claire, who's on the phone to do a second date update today, sometimes they're just trying to figure out if the person they met is actually married. And that's why they won't go out with them again.
Uh-oh.
What's up, Claire? Sounds like you've got a bit of a problem.
Hi, yeah. Whenever I envision myself being on this segment, I always thought it would be the person calling me and why am I not calling back? So this is
Yeah.
super awkward starting out.
We always want to be the person on the other end, don't we?
Yeah. So things have changed, and I read your email, and it says you think the guy that you went out with might be married?
I mean, that's a theory that I have. I have no idea. It's just been a chain of events that have been leading up to this. That there's got to be something else going on because it's just not adding up.
Yeah.
Do you want the background of it so everyone will know what happened?
I don't know
Tell us the
anything.
story. How'd you meet the guy?
A few weeks back, me and my girlfriends were at a bar, just drinking, hanging out, and there was a guy that's chilling next to us. So we kind
Okay,
of just
good. I thought you were going to say it was a guy and his wife. And then,
no, very single seeming guys. And we just kind of hit it off. I was a little tipsy, but not super drunk or anything.
And what did you like about him, in those first moments?
To be honest, at first glance, I'm this is who you think of as the tall, dark, and handsome. He's got to have a girlfriend. But then we start talking, and he's doing impressions, Real Housewives stuff, this random. I was this guy's so bizarre, but that's what I liked about it.
or he has multiple personalities, it sounds like.
Exactly. It could be one or the other.
So what happened that night? I mean, you guys hung out at the bar for how long?
We hung out a few hours. I mean, at the end of the night, we did have a little moment. We had a kiss, just, really quick.
You still sound kind of like you have butterflies over it.
I know. See, I'm totally that girl right now. I hate this, but I don't know what else to do. None of my friends have any good advice, so I don't know.
So was this before or after his wife came to pick him up?
No, he left with the guys. They Ubered home. So basically, I gave him my number, and before I get into bed, I get a text, and it's him, and he says something kind of clever and funny, and I'm just going to bed thinking how cute is he? And he already texted me, so I'm
Totally.
just feeling great.
Nice.
Yeah, because you think this guy's super into you, and you guys are going to hang out, I'm guessing.
Yeah, so then he was traveling out of town with work and stuff. He was super busy, so we're texting a ton. I would text him a picture of my breakfast or some, stupidest stuff.
I thought you were going to say breasts.
Yeah, so did I. I was like, whoa.
No.
I'm I
That
get
got a lot more
but-
boring for me,
wow,
the picture of my breakfast. I'm like, oh, it wasn't that hot and heavy then.
Oh no, but we did get a little bit, at night. If he was traveling, he'd be I'm lonely, and we kind of, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you guys had a text relationship, and then when did he disappear?
He didn't quite disappear, but I'm just why are you always busy? And one night he's okay, I'm in town, let's meet up. So we thought it'd be cute to meet up at the same bar that we had met at. So I'm all excited, and we get there, and he just was kind of acting a little off. I just thought maybe he was jet lagged. He just was being very formal.
I mean, maybe he was nervous, though, because that's a lot leading up to this one moment where you finally see each other again.
Exactly, and it's a little awkward. I mean, no big red flag. I wasn't concerned. I just thought it was a little weird. So we go in, and it's this revolving door thing. He leads me in. I go in first, and he goes in behind me. And the back of my jacket, something happens where it's stuck in the thing, and it jams up.
So you got your clothes stuck in the revolving door.
Yeah. So it's just super awkward, and I'm kind of laughing it off. But we have to have the people from the restaurant come out, and they did something where they had to help it because he was kind of caught in there too.
How long were you guys trapped inside the revolving door?
In my head, it was an hour, but it was really only 5 or 6 minutes. It wasn't that long.
Okay.
Long enough to be an awkward start to your first date.
Or great because they say when your life flashes before your eyes, it really brings people together.
Well, I hope, but that's not really what happened. So basically, we get all unstuck, and I'm just like, okay, we can have a drink and like get this back on track. I'm done with my glass of wine. I'm gonna, get ready to order one more. And before I can even like say like, another round, he's like, check please. Like he kind of interjects. It was weird.
So you guys had like a 20-minute date, basically.
25 if you're counting like the door debacle. Like, yeah.
I think we should count that in just to make it a little longer.
So I asked him, and I was like, hey, is everything okay? And he's just like, nothing's wrong. He's just like, I'm exhausted. Like, work is actually like really insane. We go our separate ways. And yeah, like it was just not like the date that I had like built up in my head.
So how many times have you guys talked since then?
Since then, it's been like 8 or 9 days. And he has been like so busy. And in that time, like I have not heard back.
That totally sucks because I bet you were like on board. Like finally I met a guy that I'm super interested in. And
yes, and it's like they either have the looks or the personality. I'm like, this is, full package, and I can totally, we're on the same level of like, it just felt so easy, and then it felt so forced. And I'm like, there's something I'm not seeing or I'm missing or I don't know. Yeah. Like, is he married? Does he have a girlfriend? Like, he's just like two different people from the first time I met him, and I'm just like turning into like that girl that is like obsessing.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, and then call him and get your second date update and hopefully get an answer, okay?
All right, thank you guys.
You're welcome, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
You know what they say, when one door closes, another one opens in its place.
Oh, that's motivational.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's a revolving door and you get stuck in it, because that means you won't get a call back for a date. And that's what happened to Claire, who's on the phone today to do a second date update. Oh, no. She wants to call a dude named Jordan. They met at a bar and then texted for a while back and forth. He was on the road, busy with work, I guess, and then he finally got back to town and they arranged to go on a date. But now he's not calling her back, and she thinks that the reason could be one of two things. Either he's married, or because she got stuck in a revolving door at the restaurant and the staff had to come help them get out of it. So we'll find out which one it is in just a second. Claire, we're about to call him. Do you have any final thoughts before we do that?
Don't even ask me because I'm like already like nervous, so I just want to just do it. I can't even think about it.
But if he's married, I mean, that's something that's not you. So at least you won't feel so bad about that. And
unless, of course, he got married after your date. He's like, I went on a date with her and then I realized I couldn't be single again, so I got married to the first person I could find. Then it's you.
Oh, come on.
Well, thank you for putting that in my head. That's the scenario that I did.
No problem.
Yeah, always spinning things positively.
All right, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
Yeah, this is Jordan.
Hey, Jordan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, I'm not familiar with what company is Brooke and Jubal?
Yeah, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show, actually.
Why would a radio show be calling me? I'm confused.
Well, because we actually got an email about you from one of our listeners.
I don't think I really know any of your listeners. I don't even know who you are.
Well, that's a very good point.
Yeah, it is a great point, but you do actually know one of our listeners, and you went on a date with her, actually.
Really?
Her name is Claire.
I wanted a date with Claire.
Yeah. Well, Claire told us a little bit about how you guys met and how you texted back and forth for a while, and then you finally met up. And then you kind of cut the date short and haven't texted her ever since.
So this is a segment I'm going to talk about kind of what happens?
We'd like you to.
Yeah. Claire would also like you to.
And people do this? Like they talk about the date, what went wrong to you?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. Not all the time, I guess, but Claire really liked you a lot, so she's wondering too.
She's like totally clueless. And it sounds like your date was pretty lame.
I mean, it wasn't even the date. There's so much more to it, guys. I don't even know where to start, really.
Can you tell us anything?
I mean, I can say that, like, it was my fault. Like, she shouldn't feel bad about anything, because it's 100% on me.
Whoa, what?
You're married just like she thought, aren't you?
She thought I was married? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, why
She says that's the only thing she could think of because you guys texted back and forth a lot. You said you were constantly busy, and then you met up with her real quick, and the only thing she can think is that you have some sort of secret going on, like girlfriend or a wife or something that she doesn't know about.
She thinks I'm that horrible of a person?
Well, it's an option.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah. She doesn't know how horrible you are. She just wants to find out how horrible you are.
I'm not horrible. I just feel bad, guys. Like, I feel really bad about this.
So you did do something bad.
No, I didn't do anything bad. I mean, like, okay, so I don't know. She said we met out one night. She was with a bunch of girlfriends, and I was with a bunch of guy friends. And there was this girl there, this blonde girl, that was beautiful, that I was really into. And I was really excited. Like, I really was excited about this girl.
Okay.
So that happened. We had fun, whatever. We exchanged numbers.
Okay.
And so when the date happened, I was super nervous. I was like, I'm going out with that girl finally. And I got to the restaurant, and then there was a stranger there. She approached me and hugged me right away. Right away. She knew my name, and I was like super skeezed out. Like, I didn't know who she was, why she was hugging me, and she, was like, oh my God, it's so good to finally see you again. And I was like, what?
So
the girl that I was talking to that night that I was like interested in wasn't the person I thought it was.
So wait. Are they two different people, or did you just not remember what Claire looked like for some reason?
So Claire, in my head, was that blonde girl that I've talked about. It wasn't Claire, the girl that I met at the restaurant. For lack of better words, like, the person I've been texting wasn't the person I thought it was.
Okay.
So you thought Claire was this other girl until you showed up to meet her for your date?
Yes.
But wait, but you kissed Claire the night that you met her.
To be honest, I don't remember that. But, I mean, we were...
Okay, so you were obviously pretty drunk when you met Claire.
I didn't meet Claire, though. I guess I did meet Claire, but I didn't...
You made out with Claire.
Yeah, oh my God.
I mean, I guess I did kiss someone. I kind of remember, but in my head it was that blonde girl that I've talked about. It wasn't Claire, the girl that I met at the restaurant. It was not even close to her. I mean, it wasn't her.
You mixed them
Oh
up.
my God.
All right.
Okay, I understand that there's could be some shock in expecting one person and getting a different person, but you guys still had like a 2-week conversation where you really connected with Claire.
I mean, I don't know, though. It was like I thought it was this other girl. I mean, this other girl was beautiful, this blonde girl. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that Claire's not beautiful. She is. It's just like, I was like, I got catfished or something. Like, in my head, it was this one girl. And then when I meet Claire, it was like I couldn't even get past the fact that it wasn't this blonde girl. It's just a mess, guys.
You basically catfished yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely did. And I did that side, but I'm not a mean-spirited guy. Like, you guys got to get this. Like, I feel horrible about that.
Jordan, I hate to add another surprise to the whole thing, but Claire, the girl that you met, is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh, come on.
Jordan, stop. Like, this is so hard for me to stay quiet. Like, what are you doing? Okay, Jordan, please. Just tell him the truth, because, like, I know you're joking, you know you're joking, and this is, like, embarrassing to me if you're, like, doing this. Just, please.
This is the absolute truth. Why do you think it was so awkward? Like, why do you think I left after one drink? Because you weren't who I thought you were.
Oh.
It's my fault. I'm not making...
See, they're taking this seriously. They're taking you seriously right now. You're wasting people's time.
I think he's serious, though.
Yeah, he sounds serious to me, Claire.
I'm so sorry, Claire, but I thought you were your friend, the blonde girl.
No, Rachel, you did barely talk to her. Stop.
I talked to her a lot. I don't remember talking to you that much. I mean, I don't know what... It's awkward. I know, this is horrible, but I don't remember talking to you that much. I remember talking
This is not real. This is not real. No, this is fake. Are you kidding me? Are you being serious?
No,
Tell me right now. Like, be serious.
I am being serious. I'm absolutely being serious.
Do you swear?
Like, we were all drinking. Of course I swear. I'm not lying. I'm not making up some excuse that, I like, the blonde girl. Like, I thought you were the blonde girl.
No, I sent you pictures. Wouldn't you have just said, like, oh, I'm the wrong person? Like, you should have said something then. Like, hello.
Because that's the thing. You didn't send pictures of your face. Why did you never send me a picture of your face?
Now it's her fault.
Yeah.
The reason I'm not sending you pictures of my face is because you never wanted pictures of my face. You weren't asking me for that.
No guy ever really does, Claire.
Claire, can I just ask you, it sounds like he was wasted the night you guys met. Did you not realize he was that drunk?
Well, I was a little drunk too, but, like, Jordan, like, why didn't you, when you saw me at the restaurant, why didn't you say something?
Because I felt horrible.
Yeah.
Because it was my fault. I screwed up. I dropped the ball. I thought you were somebody else.
I mean, I just feel like this can't. So, like, you, this whole time, you're thinking that I'm my friend Rachel this entire time.
Is Rachel the blonde girl?
Yeah.
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 I would love to. I would love if you could connect me with Rachel because I thought that's who you were the entire time.
Dude, do not right now. That is.
She's not even fun.
She's not even fun.
She's not even fun. Well, that leads me to this question. Jordan, would you like to go out on a second date with Claire? We will pay for it.
I really feel like you should. Like, now that the shock is worn off, maybe you can just look at her as Claire and it could actually work out.
And all those text conversations, like, that was like me and that was you. So clearly, like, we were laughing and we were joking when you know, it didn't matter what I looked like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could do a second date. I mean, I think I owe it to you, and I think we owe it to ourselves to actually sit down and have, you know, a meal together and see if there's anything there.
Wow.
Well, I don't want you to do it out of, like, charity. Like, do you want to go out with me? Like,
No, I'm not doing it out of charity, but I feel bad, so yeah, sure.
Oh, wow.
yeah. I mean, like, that would be great. Yeah.
Okay. So congratulations, Claire. You got your second date.
Yeah. Obviously not the way that I thought, but that's good.
Claire, I'm sorry that whole thing, you know, it went down like that.
No, I think it's a good ending overall, so I'm okay with it.
Cool. You know what? I usually don't suggest where people go on their second date, but I think you guys should go out on another group thing. Like maybe Claire, bring your friend Rachel, even.
Oh my God.
Sweet, I can bring some friends, yeah.
Yeah, don't ever hang out with Rachel.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says that was the most romantic second date update I've ever heard.
Really? Is it
No,
the only one?
I think they're being sarcastic.
Okay.
If you missed today's second date update, Claire wanted to call Jordan. They actually met out at a bar, and they'd been texting for a while. But then when they went out on their actual date, he was very short, ended things very quickly, and then wasn't talking to her. We got him on the phone and found out why. The reason was he was super hammered when they met, and he got her number thinking it was her friend's number. So when they were texting back and forth and everything, he thought he was talking to her friend, and then he showed up for the date and didn't recognize Claire, and basically he catfished himself.
Yeah. I mean, I could see where it'd be a little shocking when you're expecting a hot blonde and Claire shows up. Not that Claire's not attractive, okay? Not to take that away. It's just, you know, when you're expecting to get sushi and you get a bowl of pasta. Not that the pasta's not good. The pasta's good. It's just not what you thought.
Yeah, you just didn't have your mouth ready for the pasta, that's all. So he didn't have his mouth ready for Claire. And he was...
Oh, not really, but...
That got weird.
He was kind of upset by that. He did say she was cool and everything. He liked hanging out with her, but he was expecting the friend, so it was shocking. But they did agree to go out again on another date, but more like a pity date, honestly.
No, I think it's going to work out. They connected without the physical stuff there, which is it's important.
But the way that he said yes to the date was like, yeah, I mean, I guess I owe it to you since I did kind of make you show up to that date thinking it was someone else, and then I kind of blew you off, so I guess we could go out again. So yeah, you're right. Romance at its finest in today's second date update.
Tearing up over here.
Remember, if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that didn't call you back. It is Friday, so Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today probably knows why he's not getting a call back, because in his email it said, "Hey guys, I need help. I called my date an idiot and now I need to apologize."
Oh, yeah.
That's usually going to ensure that somebody's not going to call you after a date when you call him an idiot. What's up, Chris? How are you?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Pretty good. We'll get to you calling your date an idiot in just a second, but first, what's the idiot's name?
But her name is Babette.
Okay, I did, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Where did you meet Babette?
I met Babette out of the club, and I don't always meet women at a club. It's always so difficult, so loud and everything. But I instantly hit off with her. It's weird.
Okay, did you use a line or anything to approach her? Or?
You know, I don't have to really use lines. I just kind of use some swagger, you know?
Just call him an idiot a few times and then it's putty in your hands.
Oh, man. No, I'll get to that part, all right? At first, it was great. We're talking, we're dancing. We weren't even drunk. We had, like, one drink, and I found out that she had a bunch of mutual friends of mine. I mean, literally, like, 100 friends in common on Facebook.
Whoa.
I mean, and they're, like, real friends, though. People, like, I really see.
All 100 of them?
maybe half. Maybe
Okay.
half of them.
Yeah, that's Facebook.
All right, so you had a lot in common with her.
Yeah, and it just felt right. And for a while, we went back to my place, had a very great night. Woke up early and had some breakfast. Oh, sorry.
So, oh no, I was just wondering. She stayed the night then.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to brag, but like it was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the swagger again, I'm guessing.
It's the swagger. It was nice. It was really, I didn't even use the word lovely, frankly.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
sweet.
you
That's
had
nice.
a lovely evening, and then she woke up at your place the next day. And when did the idiot thing happen?
All right, it wasn't like I woke up and called her an idiot. All right, we had breakfast.
You enjoy your night, idiot?
Good morning, idiot.
Yeah.
That's not what happened, guys.
Okay.
All right, I woke up and she woke up and we went and got breakfast and we walked around and just were hanging. It was easy. It was just like I felt it.
When you say you felt it, I mean, are you thinking that this could have turned into a relationship for you?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
She just felt like someone I want to hang out with. Just be around.
Mm-hmm.
I even brought it up with her. I even was just half joking, but really kind of being serious, asking if she could see us in the future together.
All right, and did she seem down with that?
Yeah, she smiled and she said, sure. And it was nice. And then we were just laughing about it and talking about, like, what happens when we get together? Who does what chores?
Oh, okay. So you're really talking future stuff together.
I was just kind of joking at first, and then we got into it because, she likes to cook. I do dishes. So it's the perfect combination there. And she works in finance and better with money, so I'll do the yard work.
Okay.
You make the money.
Yeah, she
I'll
writes
make
the
things
checks.
pretty for you.
Yeah, but we got over a bunch of stuff, just joking about it. But then I brought up laundry, and at first it was kind of playful, but she didn't like laundry, doesn't. She really doesn't.
Like to a point where she was getting upset about it?
It's like her whole demeanor changed. She was this amazing, amazing woman, and then I bring up laundry, and it was like I mentioned somebody murdering her father back in the day.
She got that mad just at the thought of maybe doing laundry one day in a relationship with you.
To be fair, she explained that it was because her ex-boyfriend just kind of leached off her and made her do it. So I get that. I get that. She doesn't want another situation where some guy's just making her do clothes. And I'm not that guy. That's not what I was trying to say. It just kind of came out that way. And then as we were joking a little more about the laundry, I thought joking she was getting serious. I was like, oh, you're just being an idiot.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, then
So
that's when you called your date an idiot, and probably the reason she's not calling you back.
I wasn't trying to call her a real idiot.
yeah, but it sounds like what you were saying is you have to do the laundry in a relationship. You're the woman, and now I think that if you disagree with that, you're an idiot.
No, it's that she's making this big deal about doing laundry. It's our first time hanging out. We met the night before, and we're just talking about small things. And I called her an idiot because she's making a big deal about something that's not a big deal. It's laundry.
Yeah, and now she's making a big deal about getting called an idiot,
Yeah.
probably.
That never feels good when you're on the defense already. Now you're an idiot for being too emotional over a subject that we brought up. Like, I get what you were saying, but I can also see where on her side it would make her angry.
I didn't think about it that way. That makes me want to apologize even more because I want to let her know. Heck, I'd even do all the laundry.
Hey, that's good.
What was her reaction after you said that? Did she instantly get pissed?
Yeah, that's when the date ended. She had to go. She had
Really?
Yeah, she had to do some work.
No, she didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, she didn't have to do
laundry.
anything.
Yeah.
She just had to get out of there.
I know, but I felt like I lost my charm at that point, so I couldn't really
Yeah,
fight back.
you guys hung out for almost 24 hours, it sounds like, and then suddenly you get into a fight over laundry that hasn't even happened.
It was really stupid, and I realized that I'm the idiot in this whole thing, so I was just hoping you guys could maybe help me get out of this.
All right, well, we can try. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Guys, thank you so much. I really hope you can help save us.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, let's call this idiot.
Oh, my
Just
gosh.
joining us for today's second date update, Chris is on the phone, and the idiot that we're about to call, her name's Babette. Why am I calling her an idiot? Because Chris did on their date. Apparently they met at a club. They had a really great night together. Chris actually said he enjoyed it and thought it was a wonderful evening. They spent the night together, and the next day they went to breakfast, and they were talking about stuff, even like discussing future plans if they were to actually get in a relationship. And at some point, they got on the topic of chores, and then laundry came up, and Chris called her an idiot, and now he hasn't heard from her since. Chris, are you about ready to get her on the phone?
Yes, but let me make a couple things clear because I had to tell my side of the story fully, okay? First off, I should have called you guys sooner because it's been about 2 weeks. So,
Oh, it's been a while. Okay.
yeah, I thought maybe I'd hear from her. I texted her a couple times, but nothing. So that's why I finally gave in. And also, if I didn't make it clear, I'm pretty sure she's like my perfect match.
Oh, that's really sweet. You like really dumb people then. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Chris. I guess my thing is like, I assume you apologize via text, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I just don't know why she would hold such a grudge over this.
Yes.
You and me both. That's why I called you guys.
Yeah, most people like it when you call them an idiot on the first date.
No, but if you apologize, usually it's something you should be able to get past. It may be a red flag that you guys can't.
Yeah, I hope not. I'm really into her, guys. I'm really into her.
All right. Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now and see if we can help make things better, okay? Here we go.
All right, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Babette, please?
This is she.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who is this?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm good. What is this about?
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And one of our listeners actually emailed us about you.
Wait, somebody contacted you about me?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
His name is Chris. And I guess it's been about 2 weeks since you guys hung out.
Okay.
You remember going out with Chris?
Yeah, I remember.
Are you still mad at Chris? Because you sound kind of angry in your voice.
Yeah, I'm not happy about it.
Is it because he called you an idiot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually.
I hear that turns people off sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like that.
I'm actually surprised that he told you guys that he did that.
Yeah, he told us all about your date, and I guess he feels really bad, too, that he called you an idiot. And he said he's tried to apologize to you and everything, but you just are not returning any of his text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, I'm not going to because somebody who calls you an idiot on the first time that you meet after you just spent the night with them, I mean, I don't, what else is to come from that?
But wait, hold on, though. I mean, he said that you guys got into an argument about future laundry chores, and you were getting really heated about it, and that's when he called you an idiot. And what he meant was, you're being an idiot that we're getting so worked up over this. Still, not a nice thing to say, I get it, but you have no way or room for forgiveness there?
I mean, I just feel like this is not how I expect to be treated and how I want to be treated. So why am I going to set the bar so low so that someone like this can basically be, verbally abusive to me?
Okay, I feel like verbal abuse there is going a little bit far.
Okay, but he just, triggered me, and it all went back to doing my most hated chore. I hate laundry so much. I didn't go to school all these years to, do laundry for somebody.
So did he actually say that he wanted you to do his laundry?
I mean, not exactly, but it was kind of implied.
But I think he was trying to be cute. Look we're going to have a life together. Isn't this cute? And we're talking about our future.
I know, but I hate laundry.
Yeah.
I hate laundry.
I feel you on that one.
I mean, I think everyone hates laundry.
Honestly, you guys, it doesn't matter anymore. I actually met somebody else who does not talk about laundry. So I've moved on.
All right. Well, maybe you can put it in the present for just a second because Chris is actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
What?
Babette, is that true? Are you already seeing another guy?
Yeah, I am actually. And he's nice and he's sweet and he's less argumentative than you and he doesn't talk about chores.
I mean, first off, I'm sweet and I'm kind and I'm willing to do chores. It was just a little cute conversation. Have you even talked to this guy about doing dishwashing? Because I'll dishwash all day.
We haven't talked about that.
Oh, well, maybe you should. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with this guy, you might want to get these things out.
I'm not saying that I am marrying this guy. I'm just saying I met somebody who makes me feel like he is safer.
Yeah, Chris, I also feel like you move a little fast in relationships. I always thought I used to move fast, but damn. One date, you're already talking about laundry, and then she starts dating a guy for what? How long have you been dating this new dude, Babette?
We've only been on a couple of dates, but I can actually already tell that he is a less intense person than Chris is, so...
Yeah, I mean, and Chris is already assuming that you're going to marry this guy.
Yeah, Chris, what is that?
I wasn't assuming that she's going to marry him. I'm just saying, we had something real. And I thought, you might be very special for me. And I'm willing to compromise here, okay? How about I do the whites? What? You do the colors.
No, dude.
Chris, are you not understanding or hearing what she's saying? It's not about who's doing whites and who's doing colors. It's about you chilling out a little bit and stop having hypothetical fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris, why are we even talking about laundry still? I mean, we had this conversation 2 weeks ago, and we're still talking about it now. On the radio, for that matter.
Yeah, because I'm apologizing, and I'm telling you that I'll do half the laundry. I'll even fold it. I'll fold it, too.
I don't think it's about the laundry anymore, Chris.
Yeah.
But she's saying it is.
No, she's not. She's saying that that's what sparked the red flags that came up for her, that you're too much.
And I'm willing to pick up those red flags and wash them. Like I'm saying.
Oh, my God.
They'll mix them with the white ones. So you got a pink flag, and then everything's all messed up. Yeah, then you're sending some weird signals.
He is funny. I'll give him that. He is funny.
I'm not trying to be funny, okay? I'm trying to be very serious about something that felt so right and so real that's getting ruined by a stupid little argument. I'm willing to do what it takes.
Chris, I've moved on, and I just need you to know that I told this new guy about our argument, and he told me that he loves to do the laundry.
Oh, wow, Chris.
Lucky.
No one loves doing laundry. That's a lie. You are lying.
That's a lie. Now I'm a liar. Now I'm a liar.
I don't mean it in a mean way, but you're lying. I'm just saying. Like, he's a liar, you're a liar.
I can now see why things unraveled so quickly on your date, Babette.
I don't know what else to say at this point.
You know what you could say, Babette? You could say that you go on another date with Chris. We'll pay for it. Would you like to go out with Chris again?
Even if he were to do my laundry for me, I would still not go out on another date with him.
Oh.
Okay.
You know what? You are an idiot.
Oh,
Stand by it.
really?
Exactly.
Good call, Babette. Good call.
Do you see what I mean, you guys? This is why he is not the right match for me.
Yeah, you called it.
Look, again, I'm sorry. It's just it's my emotions because you're the one, and I feel so strongly about you, and it just comes out in me calling you an idiot sometimes.
He just loves you, Babette, when you're not being an idiot. That's all.
All right, I think I've reached my quota about talking about laundry and idiots, so I have to.
All right.
Thanks so much for calling.
Yeah, thank you, Babette. Chris, sorry, man. No second date.
Guys, I'm shocked. I don't know. Where do we go from here? How are we going to get her back?
I don't think we are. I think we're going to live our lives alone without Babette, Chris.
You need to give up on that dream.
All right. Well, plenty of other idiots in the sea, right, guys?
I guess so.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 said, I don't know why she was so upset. I love doing laundry. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Chris wanted to call this girl Babette. They met at a club and hung out all night, even had breakfast the next day. And Chris thought the reason he wasn't getting a call back was because at one point during their date, they were discussing future plans, like if they actually had a long relationship. And chores came up in the conversation. And Chris said that he would do the dishes if she did the laundry, which made her very upset.
Yeah.
And then that made him upset, and he called her an idiot. But he thought it was just playful banter. And then we got her on the phone and found out that she was actually very offended when he called her an idiot and said that she hates doing laundry so much it completely ruined their first date. She also wasn't calling Chris back because apparently she's been dating another dude who she says is less argumentative, and they don't talk about laundry at all, which is probably a good thing.
Laundry's the trigger.
Well,
Yeah.
You know it's going to be an issue, though, if you're already fighting about chores that haven't even begun yet,
Yeah,
right?
totally.
Like,
Chris was heartbroken though, and did want another date. He said he'd even chip in and do some of the laundry.
oh, wow.
But
Thanks, Chris.
she said no.
Imaginary laundry.
Yeah, so they're not going out again. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we'll call the person who didn't call you back.
Ellie is on the phone today for a first date follow-up, and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Drew. So in a few minutes, we're going to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her another date. But first, Ellie, how long has it been since you heard from Drew?
It's been about 3 weeks.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, so it's been a minute.
Have you guys had any exchanges in the 3 weeks?
No, it's been dead silent.
Oh no. Okay. How did you guys leave it at the end of the date?
I mean, it felt good. It just felt really like, positive and like we're flirty, we're having fun, and like maybe we'll get together again. Like there wasn't any like indication. I think he said he texted me and thought I was sweet.
Okay. And he never texted?
No.
Did you text?
I texted him.
You did?
I did, yeah. Yeah.
And you didn't respond at all?
No, and I was trying, just like, hey, how's your week going? Very casual.
Yeah.
Nothing like serious. I wasn't like, let's go on a date again or anything,
Okay, well, tell us about the date.
So, I met Drew at like a trivia night. And this is so dumb, but he was like yelling out all the wrong answers, but like he was super confident, which I thought was cute. Like, I think it's fun when someone like is down to make fun of themselves, and he was like passionate even though he was wrong. And yeah, so we just kind of got to talking, and he was super funny and quick, and he had like a Ryan Gosling kind of vibe, like not looks wise, but just like, I don't care, like, but I care. I don't know. It was just very cute. It was cute. It was like, and he's charismatic, and we got along. We exchanged numbers, and then we were texting a little bit, and then he asked me to go mini golfing, which I love. And it's like fun and low pressure. That's what he said he like wanted to do. And I think it's a cute idea. It's kind of like you have an activity, so you don't have to like stare at each other at like a dinner table, right?
Yeah, it's nice to go on a date and do things.
Yeah. So about everything was fine. And then we're having a time. He's being funny. I think I'm being funny. And then about like halfway through, I hit the ball really hard, and it like ricocheted off a rock straight into the water, and I was laughing. Like, I thought it was funny, but I feel like he kind of went into like full on like dad coach mode. Like he was like giving me like tips about my stance and like my follow through, and I'm like, dude, this is like mini golf. Like, this is not the Masters, and I thought we were just having a good time and making fun of ourselves, but suddenly things felt kind of like, it was just like it was like an impasse. We felt like not on the same page suddenly.
Okay.
But like he was charming, and like I let it slide. Like I was like, whatever. We continued on with the date. Like we got a milkshake after. He walked me to my car, and yeah, I thought it was fun. Like I even thought like maybe he was just doing a bit, like it was joking, but it was just, it was flirty, fun, easy, and yeah, just been silent. So I guess I'm just like kind of confused, and would like an answer.
Why do you think he's ghosting you? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Honestly, no. Like I think it went really well. Like, I mean, unless he was super mad that I hit the ball into the water, like, but I mean, that would be insane, right?
Was there something else that happened in that moment? I mean, you said that's kind of when everything started to change.
Not that I can, like, think of. I mean, I thought it was, like, it was just, like, the, part of the game. And then we moved on.
Okay, well, we'll see if we can figure it out for you. We'll play a song, come back, and then call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting you, and maybe get you a second date, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, we'll get your first date follow-up next.
Hey, it's us, the Jonas Brothers, and guess what? We have some big news.
What's the news, Nick?
Huge news. We created our own podcast called Hey Jonas.
We invented a podcast?
Well, we didn't invent it. We just contributed to it.
We're the first people to do podcasts.
Pretty wide range of podcasts that are out there. But this one's extra special.
So how did we actually come up with the name Hey Jonas, guys? I honestly don't remember.
I think it was on a call about what we should call it, and
we were thinking originally calling it one of the early names of our band before Jonas Brothers.
Mm-hmm. This is how you guys remember it going down?
Yes.
I have a very different memory of this. We were talking about a bit for the podcast where people could call in and say, Hey Jonas. And then I wrote down on my little notepad, Hey Jonas, and offered it up as a potential title for the podcast. But thanks for remembering that, guys.
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Just listen. We don't care where you hear it.
Happy Pride from the Outspoken Podcast Network. All month long and all year round, we're celebrating being loud, proud, and always original. It's me, Brandon Kyle Goodman, host of the podcast Tell Me Something Messy. Check out my show for unfiltered takes on dating, relationships, and adulting.
The more you get comfortable with someone, the more their real self comes out. They're going to be gross.
What's the grossest thing about a man?
Burping. Shut it down.
Listen to High Key for the best pop culture takes, and there are no girls on the internet for all your tech news. For your favorite celebrity kikis, check out Outlaws with T.S. Madison.
Wait, so Luke was the son of Vader?
Yeah.
And Vader was turned by RuPaul?
Yeah, well, somebody turned him.
Okay.
Some old witch.
Learn to love yourself unapologetically with BFF, Black Fat Femme, and start your day with intention with Waking Up with Ryan coming in July. Celebrate Pride with the Outspoken Network on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Open your free iHeartRadio app, search Pride, and listen now.
What did Black music, food, and culture teach us about who we were becoming?
2016 was sort of that last era of monoculture where we still consumed things in community.
From Beyonce and Rihanna.
Everybody wanted to be Beyonce. I don't think we'll ever see another Rihanna.
To soul food, memory, identity, and the stories we carry through Black culture.
What does it mean to be Black and eat in America?
So we were this group of people who knew how to work the land, who knew how to live with the land.
We make it do what it do.
Therapy for Black Girls is bringing together the conversation shaping Black life right now.
You will never make me feel bad for being a Black girl, for being a Black American girl, ever.
Therapy for Black Girls is bringing it all to the mic. Listen to Therapy for Black Girls on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
If you're just joining us for today's first date follow-up, Ellie is on the phone and she's getting ghosted by a guy named Drew. So we're about to call him and see if he'll tell us why he's ghosting her and maybe get her a second date. But before we do that, Ellie, why don't you recap your date again for us real quick?
Yeah, I mean, we went mini golfing. It was fun. Maybe got like weirdly intense in the middle, but then everything was cool. We like had a good rest of the date, and he said he would text me, and I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks.
Okay. Well, are you ready for us to call him?
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Drew, please?
This is he who's calling.
Hey, Drew, how are you? This is a radio show. It's called The Jubal Show.
Hi, Drew. I'm Nina.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
And my name's Jubal. What's up?
Hello? Did I win something?
I'm not sure yet. You'll find out in a second, though. Have you ever listened to the show before?
No, I haven't. What's going on?
Well, we do a segment on the show. It's called the first date follow-up. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and you end up ghosting them, that person can email us to get you on the phone and ask why you're ghosting. Do you have any idea who would email us to call you?
Yeah, is this maybe about Ellie?
You knew that right away.
Well, she's the only person that I would. I don't like the word ghosting. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
I like not responding to.
Okay.
Is that any better though?
Yeah.
Gives me maybe it's a little less spooky or something. I don't know.
Well,
it sounds rude, but
do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
Well, I thought Ellie was awesome in the beginning. The beginning of the date was super fun. She's beautiful. She's funny. It's flirty. We're having a good time. So how much do you know about the date already?
Well, we talked to her a little bit about it. She said you guys went mini golfing and stuff, but that's pretty much it.
Okay. So we're on the mini golf course, and it's pretty even. I'd like to think I'm a little better. She's doing a little worse than me. So I try to give her, she hits the ball really hard at one point. It ricochets, almost hits somebody. It's kind of dangerous looking back on it. I'm trying to give her a friendly tip on how to keep the ball on the course, keep the game moving, not only for us, but for the people around us. And I give her this tip. She looks me dead in the eyes, and this is going to sound insane. Again, it is insane. She says, "I will destroy you."
Wait, what?
And we don't know each other well enough for me to know whether this is some kind of joke, whether this is her humor. It didn't feel very funny. It felt competitive in a way that I didn't find very attractive. I was actually kind of scared at that moment. This death stare was, I don't know, it's very intense. And
oh my God, I was joking. Are you serious?
Hey, Drew, that's Ellie. She's actually on the phone and wants to talk to you.
Hi, Ellie. I didn't realize we'd be talking. I thought I was talking to the radio. Hello.
Like, how did you not know I was kidding? We were like doing bits. Like,
I mean, I didn't know you well enough to know what was a bit. And does it feel like a bit when you ask me afterwards to bow down on my knees to my mini golf queen?
That was funny. Like, maybe it was weird, but it was funny.
It's funny up to the point where there's a grown man on his knees. You know, it felt a little, I don't know, embarrassing, especially on a first date. I don't want to be embarrassed.
Yeah, I did, because I kicked your ass. I beat you. Yeah, bow down. I won.
I mean, I guess it sounds funny in this context, but when we were there, it didn't feel very funny. You felt really intense, and I don't know. You made me, I like, you wouldn't let me do anything else until I did get down on my knees. It's one thing to joke about it and say it, but to force me to do it is just a little too far.
Force is a strong word. Actually had him bow down.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was right. Like, it was.
We were standing in front of the 18th hole. There were people lining up behind us, and I'm trying to not get on my knees, and I only end up doing it because I have to move this game along. It feels very wrong to me, Allie. I don't think you should be imposing royal decrees upon your first dates.
I'm sorry, I like to win. It's confidence. Like, what, you want me to be like a weak woman and lose? Like,
I'm happy for you to win, but let's celebrate your victory together. I don't have to be on my knees. You don't have to make me parade me around the mini golf establishment telling people, I won, look at the loser. That's not nice.
They needed to know who they were in the presence of. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I have a really good eye-hand coordination, and I'm good. I'm an ex-softball player. Like, I have, I get competitive. So what?
I'm okay with the competition, but like at the end of the game, we have to shake hands. I don't want you to throw me to the ground.
But did she throw you to the ground though?
I will say, I played along, but it's a first date. I don't want to say what my expectations were, but I was hoping for a second at least. And when things like this happen, it's hard to play. I'll play along a little bit, but at a certain point, it's just too much.
I don't know. It's just like you committed to the bit. It's a theme. I stay on brand, Drew. Like, I thought we were both in on it. I thought we were both committed.
I guess. I mean, I tried to play along to the best of my ability. Don't get me wrong, but like you called me a loyal subject. I don't want to feel lesser than. Like if you were the queen and I was the king, that would be one thing. Don't make me the court jester.
In that moment, you were lesser than me because I beat you. Like I said, I kicked your ass.
Hey, Drew, would you like to go on another date with Ellie? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. Like I said, I want to be with someone who's going to treat me as an equal, and I don't think our first date was a great sign that we could make that happen.
We are equals, just not when it comes to mini golf or probably any sport that we engage in.
Again, not super encouraging of me to get back out with you.
All right, whatever. I guess, chivalry's dead or whatever. Like, you just can't take a woman being really good at a sport.
Jubal's first date follow-up.
#1 hits, millions of records sold, awards, sold-out tours. You think the Jonas Brothers are satisfied? Nope. It's podcast time.
We get to ask other people questions because we're sick and tired of being asked questions.
Hey Jonas is available now, and their first guest is a big one, Paul Rudd.
Steve Carell is a great singer.
Can he tell you not to audition for The Office or something?
I told him.
Whoa.
We were filming Anchorman. Clearly, I was the idiot. Thank God he didn't listen to me, right?
Listen to Hey Jonas on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey everyone, this is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamara Judge from Two Teas in a Pod. There's been one scandal that's consumed our lives these last couple of months.
We're recapping the 3-part Summer House reunion, and as always, we're being brutally honest.
We're dissecting timelines, receipts, blind items, and previous episodes.
Amanda and Wes, watch out. We're not going to be easy on you. Listen to Two Teas in a Pod on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Your husband is not who you think he is. Your body is not what you thought it was. Your identity is formed by a secret history. I'm Danny Shapiro, and these are just a few of the stunning stories I'll be exploring on the 14th season of Family Secrets.
He kind of shoved me out of the way and said, move. And he went out the front door and he jumped in a car and drove off. And that was the last time I saw him.
Listen to season 14 of Family Secrets on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Every family has its secrets. But what happens when you discover that your dad has been living a double life?
That is not the look of an innocent man.
Is everyone lying to me about who they are?
I felt such desperation. I felt it was what I had to do.
Listen to Deep Cover The Family Man on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is an iHeart podcast. Guaranteed Human.